Hello everybody, this is BHA Gaming here, where I take your suggestions on what to react, play, and review. And today, well, I'm wearing my Marvel comic shirt, but today we're going to be covering a little bit more of a serious topic. Well, not really serious. It's more just very. Okay. Well, you either have extreme opinions on it, or you don't really care. And I think I should just make this just so I can let you guys know what my views are. And, well, today we're going to be looking at a channel called Feminist Frequency. And I heard of this channel fairly a long time ago. Or not a long time ago, really. I just found out about it about a month ago. And I haven't watched any videos on it yet. But I heard that the person who is running the channel is extremely, like, a feminist. And to me, I don't think feminism is a thing, but feminazism, I think, is a thing. Being too much for women. Sorry, phone ringing. Sorry about that. Well, you're either a feminist or you're a peopleist. And a peopleist is not even a really real word, but it's supposed to mean, like, you want everybody to be equal, not just one gender to be equal, because I'm sure that all genders these days are equal. And I'm going to be watching one video by this person. Alright, this video is called Women as Background Decoration. It's part 2. Part 1 was just about, like, strip clubs and all that, and women being over-sexualized, and I'm pretty sure this is what this one is going to be too. It says in games that women are way too over-sexualized, and violence against women is way too wrong. But, well, let's just play, and I'll share my views on it as we go.
Grab a whore and have a good time.
Alright, so as you can see, it's showing, like, over-sexualized females, of course. But women as background decoration, it's you know what, let's just keep going.
Welcome to the second part of our mini-series examining the women as background decoration trope in video games. I need to stress that this video comes with a content warning and is not recommended for children. The game footage I'll be showcasing will be particularly graphic and include scenes of extreme violence against women. I define the women as background decoration trope as the subset of largely insignificant, non-playable female characters whose sexuality or victimhood is exploited as a way to infuse edgy, gritty, or racy flavor.
Okay, well, a lot of this is things that actually happen, like GTA. As you can see, that decoration right there, that's a person in GTA. That's how it works. There's people in GTA that do that. If you're in LA, it's more than likely gonna have 1 or 2 strip clubs, and yeah, the strippers are real. They choose to do their job. That's their choice. But if you're saying women are over-sexualized in games, like, say, GTA, is like, it's like saying women should not do jobs that they want to do. Like, if they want to become a stripper, if they think they have the correct body type, correct skills to be a stripper or a pole dancer, that's their choice. It's not men's choice. And if men go to see them, then whose fault is that? It's no one's. They want to go see. They want to go see women, of course, but it says sexually objectified female bodies are designed to function as environmental texture. While that's, you know, let's just keep going.
In the game world.
It's just really making me
Sexually
mad.
objectified female bodies are designed to function as environmental texture while titillating presumed straight male players. In our last video, we discussed the concept of sexual objectification and looked at a specific subset of non-essential female characters which I classify as non-playable sex objects. In this episode, we will expand our discussion of the women as background decoration trope to examine how sexualized female bodies often occupy a dual role as both sexual playthings and the perpetual victims of male violence.
Okay, so sorry about that, people at the door. But victims of male violence, think about every single game that's rated T or above. It's all it is people killing people or people hurting people really bad. And how many times can you think, have I killed a woman in GTA? Or how many times have I killed a woman in Call of Duty? How many times have I killed a woman in Battlefield? Or how many times have I killed a woman in Assassin's Creed? Or Hitman, or games like that. It's extremely rare. And when it does happen, people lose their shit. People fucking... Jesus. Alright. It's gonna happen. Alright? People go way too crazy about things like this. They take it too far. Like in Assassin's Creed, there's prostitutes that you can hire to walk around with you to keep you incognito. And I should know this, I play way too much Assassin's Creed. Way too much. But just because you can hire prostitutes doesn't mean you can hire thieves or thugs to follow you to beat up the bad guys, and they're always depicted as big burly men that are only used to beat up things, and nobody cares about that. And then they don't even mention the female characters that actually have a strong role in the games. Like in Assassin's Creed 4, what's his name? Or what's her name, actually? She was pretending she was a male just so she could be a pirate. But in reality, she was a female. She was a very large part of Assassin's Creed Black Flag. And then all the female roles in Assassin's Creed, like 1 and 2, and then Revelation and all that, like Ezio's parents, they're female, but they had no choice but to move in with prostitutes to save their life. And with things like this happening, people saying, oh, this is such a bad thing, it's not just women. Men are objectified as much as women are, but it's not focused. Like, if a woman was to go and grab a guy's junk in public, her friends would laugh, and the guys, it's like, okay, don't do that. But if a man were to, say, grope a woman's boob in the middle of fucking nowhere, middle of public, she would have the cops on his ass. He'd be in jail, okay? That is sexism against men, but it is not focused on as much as a lot of people wish it was. I'm gonna go forward. Alright.
Are you here for the whore?
Are you sassy me?
I have your money. Let her go. No! Take it up with Cesare.
The use of sexual or domestic violence
See,
as
that-
a form of scaffolding to prop up dark and edgy environments has become a pervasive pattern in modern gaming.
Well, if it isn't the long-lost Andrew Ryan. Come here, Tiger. I thought you had forgotten about poor Jasmine, but I am so glad you did. I'm sorry, Mr. Ryan. I didn't know. I didn't know Fontaine had something to do with it. What are you doing? No, don't, please. I loved you, don't, please, no.
The marketing blitz surrounding the release of the 2006...
Okay, Hitman. There is like a strip club scene strip club level in Hitman. And the thing about that is, yeah, there's strippers, of course. I mean, if you're in a strip club, that's what's gonna happen. But you don't have to sit there and stare. You are supposed to get in, kill your target, and leave. And if you kill someone innocent, even if it's a female, you get punished. You're not gonna go through, it's like, oh, well, killed someone. Alright, well, moving on. You get punished for killing someone innocent in most games like this. And that's what confuses so many people, is that if you're playing a game and you hurt someone innocent, you're not going to be punished for it. You're going to be punished. Sometimes the mission will end, or you'll lose points, or things like that. It's just insane.
Game Hitman Blood Money featured several advertisements depicting the murdered bodies of sexualized women with captions like, "Beautifully executed." Even in death, these lingerie-clad women are posed provocatively in a way designed to sexually arouse.
Dead women. Dead women that were used or posed or chose to fucking dress in the lingerie, they were killed by bad people. Okay? Just because they were in lingerie and they're dead doesn't mean that they can't use it as advertisement. You're supposed to stop these people killing women. You're not supposed to condone it. Just
straight male viewers. If we compare the Hitman ads featuring female victims to those featuring assassinated men, we immediately notice that male characters are not displayed in sexualized clothing or positions.
Have you ever seen a man on the title of a murdering game, death game, assassination game, wearing a fucking swimsuit? Yeah, neither have I.
Maimed female bodies, on the other hand, are often fetishized and sexually objectified. The 1940s pulp novel-inspired L.A. Noire used similar images in some promotional materials displaying the sexualized dead bodies of murdered women as a self...
Okay. In a game like that, L.A. Noire, I used to have that game, I didn't play much of it, but if it's set in the gangster days, like I believe that is set, then things like that happen. People are raped and they are killed. And things like that happen in real life. You can't just turn it down. And men, okay, in Russia, I remember reading about this story. A man who was going to rob a gas station got overtaken by a woman, and that woman kept him as a sex slave for 3 days. You can't say it doesn't happen to men. It does, but it's like, only in Russia. You gotta focus on this stuff, not just stuff like this.
Point for the game. This drop-dead gorgeous trope, as it's called, is commonly used in other forms of mass media, especially in fashion advertising. It is the collusion of violence done to women's bodies, and the fact that it is often sexualized. The idea being that a dead woman is still inherently beautiful, even if her body has been maimed, her life stolen from her. Something arousing still remains available for male consumption.
Well, that's one less elf breeder in the world.
A shame, though. Nice body on that one.
She's still warm. How picky are you, anyway?
Developers regularly utilize the brutalization of women's bodies, and especially the bodies of female prostitutes, as an indicator of just how harsh, cruel, and unforgiving their game worlds are. In some of the most pernicious examples, dead or mutilated female bodies are used to decorate virtual game environments as a way to invoke a sexually charged, creepy mood or edgy atmosphere. Mafia 2 Joe's Adventure includes a gun battle which takes place over the dead body of an exotic dancer, who moments earlier was performing a routine for the player. A grisly example can be found in BioShock 2, where mutilated, eroticized female bodies are seen scattered throughout the Pink Pearl Bordello area in Siren Alley. Again, we can compare the way the murdered male...
Okay, so some people are psychopaths. I understand this. Like, if a person was crazy, but they were handsome, say, and they hired a stripper or a prostitute, the prostitute would have sex with them, of course, and then if he was a psychopath, he would kill him. It's not like they're going to have time to change. you gotta know that that's how it's gonna work. They're not gonna get some freaking long nun outfit on or something like that right before they're killed. They're gonna be killed. And that's how it is. You can't just say, oh, this is how games mess up with women.
Bodies are displayed, and notice the distinct lack of sexualization in their presentation. The male corpse...
See, there's a guy right there. And if a guy was killed, that's probably not the main character. The main guy that was having sex with a prostitute. It's probably a guy who walked in and saw the body, and he needed to get rid of him.
This may be designed to evoke a sense of horror or disgust, but it's not coupled with elements of sexual titillation in the same way that female bodies are. While playing, gamers are routinely forced to witness graphic scenes of violence against female NPCs, as these acts are committed in real time by other game characters. The opening sequence in Prototype, for instance, depicts the execution of a nameless crying woman, her dress ripped suggestively to reveal her garter belt. A similar technique is used to set the mood in The Darkness 2.
Hi, Jackie. Remember us from the Candy Club? Well, do you? Sure.
The opening scene features two women flirting with the player in first person, before they are both slaughtered in front of you.
Oh, shit! Jackie, get down!
During one mission in Far Cry 3, players watch from the sidelines as a pimp beats up a female prostitute of color in a shantytown.
Where's my fucking money, bitch?
I don't feel good.
I got your medicine.
Please don't.
Take it, you little shit! No money. What's this, huh? You worthless whore. You're fucking pathetic. Lucky I don't kill you.
The women who fulfill this trope in gaming universes...
Okay. I'm gonna probably end this video about here, but I have one more thing to say. In this, you're not forced to watch it. If you find it, it happens. And as you saw, they're just NPCs. That's what they program. And things like that happen. You can't just push it aside like, no, it's not gonna happen. It's going to happen. And things like that, they're just trying to push on how real the world is, how realistic that game environment is. Because things like that, they happen. And just because she's of color, that doesn't mean anything. It shouldn't mean anything. Well, I'm gonna leave that video here. Thank you guys so much for watching, and sorry about all the serious stuff, but thank you guys for so much watching. Thank you guys so much for watching. Talk to you guys later.